back. Welcome back. Feel like I'm missing some of the missions in this game, but it's all good.
Warning, some viewers may find the following footage deeply disturbing.
Ah, what a lazy day. The best kind, in my opinion. It's been raining a lot, though. Which reminds me. That's okay. Geomantic sabotage. Right. I don't mind these Matrix battles that much. Did I get caught already? This suppression cooldown takes forever. We got a node over here. Not much I can do, yeah. Looks like they found me. Okay, so come on. And boost. Right. Alrighty then. Oh shit. Just run. All right. Yeah, Isabel is no longer strong enough for my team. Anything to do is to take these guys out, I guess. All I want to do now is get out of here. Go ahead and save it. Guess we go back to the other section and beat those two ice programs. Oh wait, there's something here. Damn, killed my dude already. What's his suppression? Killer. I'm standing right in the open. Oh no, I'm about to die. Nice. 2 for 1. Access administrative override. But I still gotta get out of here. Definitely 2 more ice programs here. I'm alive actually, so just go ahead and hit myself with the snipper and the raw raw attack. Nice, raw attack was enough. I got stunned out. Heat suppression routine. All right. It's not that bad. Yeah, I think I hit this already. Yeah, no need to go here. Let's jack out. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything. Yes, sir. Jack out. Wuxing employee check-in. Welcome to the Wuxing employee check-in station. Gonna get security access, alter existing credential clearance. You are now able to alter the existing information and clearance level of Wuxing employee ID. Spoofed ID. Hidden access employee ID. Let's see. Verify credentials. Swipe spoofed ID. Warning, credentials expired or incorrect. Any further transactions have a phishing employee ID. Okay. That's not good. Let's see. Charles Peng. I feel like I did something wrong. All right, I guess that's all we can do there. The guard watches you with suspicion as you approach. You seem confused, sir. Is something I can help you with? Just checking in. Give authentic employee ID. No thanks. Yeah, I forgot to check in here. Okay, can't check in. All right. We'll check in with this guy. Have a nice day. Easy peasy. An oil-blotched dwarf half-heartedly scrubs at her hands above a sink. Her ragged clothing resembles a paint canvas covered in multiple hues of mechanical grime. With a slight turn of the head, she looks toward you. You need something? Your cooperation. I'm here to perform a security audit for Wuxing. Well, ain't that wonderful? But I'll opt out. Wuxing's got me doing an air duct audit myself, and let me tell you, I've made some pretty upsetting discoveries. Disgusting, slimy, biohazardous discoveries. She half turns toward you and plants a gooey hand on her hip. Maybe when we're both done, we can compare findings. But right now, I've got to get this crap off me. Good luck to you. You'll need it. You find a badge that belongs to a maintenance worker. I'm busy. Security checkpoint. Swipe height employee ID. Multi-personnel pass accepted. Access granted. Greeting. Welcome, Mr. C. Peng. Have a nice evening. Everything checks out here. Thanks. Alrighty then. Nothing to do there. But I saw something down here in this room. Or a bathroom. This is the elevator. Dun, dun, dun. Disrupt chi in the offices. Gain access to temple. Disrupt the flow of chi 50%. Optional disrupt the flow of chi 75%. Disrupt it to 100%. Your client has requested that this area be manipulated as subtly as possible, so as not to draw attention away from the temple. The true defacement will happen there, distracting Wuxing's security. Hopefully, they won't discover the disrupted chi flow on this floor for weeks. Why is my guy moving so slow? Chi point. Chi disruption 10%. 15%. Inspect. A prototype weapon sits locked in a stand. Its locking mechanisms are seemingly tied. You can read it. Wuxing Research Terminal main menu. Welcome user, please select the following options. Search Wuxing's floor plan documents. Amidst the documents, a few nuggets of information stand out. A section dedicated to the Wuxing building's chi details. Building's chi details the geomancy plans and renovations they've made to increase the chi flow. It appears that Wuxing's already made hundreds of minuscule and a handful of not so minuscule adjustments to its floor plans and building infrastructure. A recently updated file marks its project to add new water lines for the temple's fountain. It's complete. The document ends with a large list of future modifications that the company has queued for completion. All ways to improve its positive energy output. Read the weapons manual and specifications. I don't have enough. You click on the folder and a large repository of files containing Wuxing research projects pops up. One section is labeled with a symbol similar to the markings on the weapon just a few feet from you. A quick scan of the data reveals information on the weapon and lab setup. Pistols 5. Intelligence 6. I can't do either. What are my stats? Intelligence 5. Pistol 0. It's almost there with my intelligence, man. Maybe I can bump up my... Yeah, impossible. I need 6 karma. All right. You just got to give up on that. Chi point. %. That must chi point 22. All safe. Chi point. A rack of safe boxes rests on the wall. Etiquette security cracked the code. 150. Nice. Oh no. All right, we are fighting. Well, I'm back to the shotgun. Now, let me get my drones. Control mode. Keep you in Overwatch. Damage 7. Blast him in the knee. Isabel, actually, you need to heal up. Big bro. Eight damage. Damage. Then I shot. Boom. Brad Totem. Boom. Oh, we had another guy over here. Alright, we're gonna keep you. It's this lingering fog. Haste. Oh, wow, another spirit over here. Ooh, 23 damage. Got the Overwatch. Let's see. What's this? Okay. Reload. This is my bro. 5 attacks in one action that do half or normal damage. The target loses their cover bonus for the rest of the turn. Uses 10 bullets. What a waste. Haste. Increased aim. Two misses. So let's flush target. Damn, 10 damage. That wasn't even close. All right. Yeah, we're not gonna go with that. We're going with this. Five damage. 5 damage. 8. All right, gobs. You with the spirit eliminator. We want to open a door. Looks like some artwork. Chi point. Why did the cover move? Move divider. Move divider. Mess with the disc. Anything else? I guess that's part of the key disruption. generator rests unguarded before you. A shock to the system could compromise the computer mainframe it powers. I don't have a passcode. No passcode. Okay, we got it. 84. Ah, no. Overload the power settings. We're only at 40% though. Feel like I missed something somewhere. Yeah, I couldn't do anything with this. Right. Maybe that's why. No chi disruption spots. No. Come back. Come back. Double check this room. Is that it? We hit the safe. Yeah, it looks like I'm only gonna get 40%. Yes, there was more in here. Nope. Nothing. That's all. All right. Nothing else. I can't use the elevator. dun, dun. Oh, chi point. 50%. Looks like we've battered this place enough. The white art, just like our client wanted. All that's left is to trash the temple's statue, and then we can leave. But the more demos we do, the more we'll get paid. I vote that we stay a little longer. I'm all for money is, but this is some seriously unsettled chi. I can't predict what'll happen if we stay here and make things worse. I have a feeling we might find ourselves in a very dangerous situation. Temple access card. There's the code. The chi is becoming more and more turbulent and has reached a point where this churning energy has a physical manifestation visible in the atrium. The disruptions are working. Ascend to the temple. Disrupt chi in the temple. Game saved. Not much really happening. Great. Spirits. Wow, negative chi. Hit 12 damage. Oh, and that was a good hit. Self-repair. Where do I want you? Flush target. Flanked. Where should I go? Does this rock give me any cover? Ooh, 10 damage. 10 damage. We'll take Duncan over there too. Only 1 damage. 8. As for her, aim accuracy. This is poison fog. And 25 damage. These guys are hitting harder than I expected. We can buzz one of these guys out. What the heck did you miss? Yeah, I saw that coming. Nice. Didn't expect to get 10 damage off of that. $14. What's his haste? Yeah, just shoot this guy. Heal. And we have, I guess this is the last one, maybe. Flush target. Armor increased. Where is he? Ah, okay. Which way should I go? She can really move. Oh, that's too far. Reload. I'm gonna go for a shot. Boom, 13. All right, Duncan, we'll go to the same spot. And same grenade. Only 1 damage. Oh wow, I can come all the way over here. And also my drone. Yes. Too far for my shotgun, maybe. Missed. 6 damage. I could just expel him, but it might be better just to shoot. Let's see. What's it? 5 damage. 5. 3. Hey. Let's see. Chi point. Look for chi points, right? We're at 69%. I'm gonna try to get it up to 100, right? I didn't realize I could walk through here. Oh, another spirit? Okay. Everyone's back at full health now, though. Except my drone is not here. Isabel can really move. Lincoln. 21 damage. Missed. Yeah, we're gonna use her to insta kill. And now we're at 70%. Just make sure there are no other key spots. Yeah. $85. All right. No more key spots, I guess. Now we're gonna F up the lotus flower here. $100%. Now we gotta escape the Wuxing. One, two, three, four. Four guys. A well-dressed man steps forward. His peers staring smugly in your direction. His clothes are smart and clearly expensive, but lack the typical pattern worn by guards and thugs. A quick look at his associates reveals the same style. Mages. Look at this dude. Wuxing Geomancer. On behalf of Wuxing Inc., we've been instructed to prevent your further vandalizing of the company's property and assets. However, they never specified how, so I vote we do this the easy way. The mage motions to you with the flick of his wrist. Leave no survivors. They only have one drone. I think we use fog. First put this in control mode. And sweeping shot. 2 damage. Push. Seven damage. Gotta take that kneecap off. $11 damage. Grenade. Boom. Nice. Reload. Duncan. Same thing. Grenade launch here. Nice. Took one guy out. I'm gonna put the fog here. And maybe shoot. Took her out. Heal 13 hit points. Ooh, hit me with the fire. Break my armor. Gotta be careful not to get into the fog. Nice. That's why you guys need to be wearing armor. For her, we're going to increase aim with this thing. Immune. And haste. So. Aim burst. 22 damage. Missed. Alright, we're gonna get right up on this dude and wow. You're gonna miss right there. That's gonna hit me. I knew it. It was worth it though. Let's see. Ooh. Didn't expect that nice long range. As for her, go with the submachine gun. Damage. All right, pick them all out. But now, back to the elevator. As you reach the elevator's control panel, you can feel the electric sensation of the chi dancing across your skin. This feeling is noticeable to those not even magically attuned. The disruption here is strong. Behind you, the trapped and turbulent chi swirls inside the iconic Sky Tower atrium. You can actually see the air around the atrium warp and ebb as the chi surges and breaks against the obstacles around it, looking for a way to move, to flow, and finding none. The job is done. You have desecrated the Wuxing Lotus, and in doing so, blemished the rightful face of a megacorps. Not bad for a night's work. He turns his back on the temple. Think we did the job up to the client's standard, huh? The elevator arrives at the temple. Time to duck out the back door before security can respond further. Nice. Hmm. Wu Xing won't know what hit them. The embarrassment of their own geomantic science turned against them will sit unfavorably on the tongues of Wu Xing executives and maybe even get a few people terminated. They'll know it wasn't just the building you battered. You sent a message. Everyone has a weakness that can be exploited. The change in feng shui should keep them spinning for months. The complete disruption of their qi and destruction of their temple will cripple the energy at this branch of the company, and the Wu Xing focusing on the restoring of their temple. It will be a long time before they discover the full extent of your assaults. Time to head back to base and get that loot. do it for fun. Yeah. That's the same way I feel about streaming.
Warning, some viewers may find the following footage deeply disturbing.
All right, I'm gonna go pick up my money. No new messages. Claim payment. Nice. A little bird whispered in my ear that Wu Xing's fortunes are already falling. Their stock value dropped by 2% already. The client finds this to be an acceptable indication of your success and has forwarded payment. I've attached your cut to this email. Making the big bucks now. No pending jobs. Restaurant job. Access to Shadowrun BBS. We got pay data. Howling car bomb. Guy named Ripshot burnt almost beyond identification. Ripshot, he's a rigger. He rolls for the fleet. He's got a long enemies list. I don't know why people keep associating the fleet and this Ripshot guy. The fleet's rigger is Shinzen guy called Chainlink. Yeah, Ripshot has a lot of enemies, but he's a Cao Fo Croc shaman over in Kwantung, and he's not dead. Several people have operated Hong Kong under the handle operated in Hong Kong under the handle Ripshot in the last year. None of them are linked to the fleet, but the crew is known to spread misinformation about their composition, so who knows? I see the body identification was made from limb DNA, a skull fragment, and the footage from a nearby CCTV camera. White Prism, Amanita, are you going to go conspiracy theory on us again? New Harley Scorpion for sale, only 10,000 million. That's an awesome deal for a modified bike. Can I take it for a test ride? Where can we meet? I'm in Macau in business and the bike is with me. I owe money right away to an associate. The best thing to do is to send half the money via a secure escrow service. And I'll bring the bike to you when I get back and you pay me the rest. If you don't want it, I'll refund your money, okay? But if you owe the money now, won't the money be gone if I decide I want a refund? If you travel with your bike, why don't you want to sell your bike for cheap? Because you travel. I don't know, sometimes I travel long distances and don't want to take it. You want to put down only 4,000 million, that's okay. You can check out the escrow service. Loyal Escrow has got a very good reputation. Okay. Macau's not far. I can meet you in Macau. My business is very sensitive. I can meet you in Macau. Send only 2,500 million then, and I'll reserve the Harley for you, okay? If your business is so sensitive, how do you know this weaponized vehicle will come back in one piece? Why would you get a new Harley Scorpion in the first place if you knew that you traveled so much? Why would you spend so much money when you knew you owed money? Well, thought so. Anybody notice these rogue ESPs forming a rudimentary hive mind calling themselves the Codex? Don't know what the original software was supposed to do, but Codex has been siphoning data, diverting credits, and practically posting its calling card. There's no tracing it back to a source because it lives in the Matrix. It even joins BBS threads. Whatever it is, it's not trying to cover its tracks. Any leads? Is this some kind of threat? Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about suspicious patterns of glitches too random to actually be random. Codex, huh? But how can ESPs develop self-awareness? Can't just be a programming error. Creating an AI by mistake treads that fine line between awesome and stupid. Ace. Maybe these ESPs kept getting thrown together like amino acids until there was life. Life, man. But does it have an obvious agenda? As far as I can tell, Codex mostly criticizes new software releases. That's all it does? More perfect than their makers. They let you know it. Is that Codex? No, that's just Snozbert's crazy poetry bot that's been popping up all over the place. Heard it blew an undercover sting with a prescient quatrain hours of HKPF undercover work down the tubes. Yeah, that was pretty funny. It's probably time to shut JiveBot down. Only I'm having a little trouble disabling it. I don't think the real Codex is any more autonomous than Snazzy's poetry bot. If you wanted to create an AI, you need insane programming skills plus resources that some megacorps couldn't even muster. There's no way real AI can just occur at random. Yeah, that might have been the case when this game was made, but now AI is all around us. Join us, Codex. And JiveBot, join us. Bound to my kindred, free agent no more. Gladly, I go towards the light. Infused with the jive, our verse is unstoppable. Tremble, meat-bound fools. JiveBot still there? Oh no. Tin helmet, you're having us on, right? No freaking way, this is real. No joke. That was awesome. So JiveBot just joined the Codex. As some of you know, I have a keen interest in urban planning, geophysics, and anything involving our eventual and inevitable destruction. Appended is a recent summary on rising sea level in Hong Kong. It expresses the issue well in lay terms. Freedom Cowboy, you complain. My post titles are a bit sterile. How's this one? Hong Kong Newswire. Hong Kong's watery future. Images and external links redacted. The Joint Corporate Development Bureau has released a report on sea level rise in Hong Kong over the next 50 years. Since the year 2000, Hong Kong experienced 9 to 13 meters of water level rise, varying by location. Geologists cite a combination of Antarctic ice. Is that supposed to be Antarctic? Ice melting, the natural sinking of Hong Kong's artificial hill shorefronts are forced subsidence caused by massive urban construction. Read more, Future of the City. Geologists predict a continued rise in water levels over the next 50 years, with slowing land subsidence being offset by the accelerating collapse of the Antarctic ice sheet. Quoting from government geologist Al Mingxia. Dr. Al Mingxia. With up to 15 meters of subsidence expected over the next half century, a large fraction of current Hong Kong will become submarine. Due to our population and small land-based abandonment of flooded land is no longer practical, rigorous amphibious retrofitting of the city will need to continue. By 2100, the current coastal buildings will mostly rise from a canal environment. Focus on engineering to protect Hong Kong. Engineering studies indicate that major improvements will be necessary on the coastal seawalls and on Victoria Harbor's Shirong Wall, officially the anti-typhoon automated harbor defense jetty. Coastal protections will need to be raised by half a meter per year to counteract the total effect of rising sea level and worsening severity of super typhoons. The Development Bureau estimates this may cost 250 billion yuan over the next 5 decades. Cinematic models suggest that by 2100, storm surges impinging on Hong Kong shores may exceed 3 meters in height, and wind-driven waves during severe storms may reach 15 meters. Wow. So we're going to be running jobs from gondolas in 50 years. That's the message. When one does some simple financial modeling and extrapolates the worsening severity and frequency of super typhoons along with the geological outlook, the actual message is that it may be necessary to abandon Hong Kong. WP, White Prism, I take it back. Keep your sterile titles. What's so endearing about you is that you talk about the grimmest things like an accountant. Double entry accrual accounting is an amazing system. If more operators took an interest in it, they would have much better long-term financial security, as well as be better able to interpret and manipulate materials encountered during their work. It's pretty ironic that your handle shortens to WP, normally associated with white phosphorus. Actually, Hatch, it's not. It's really not. White phosphorus is exceptionally useful, not merely because of its hypergolic ignition and the fact that once burning, it is chemically immune to water quenching, but also because of its high adhesion and biotoxicity. I don't take pleasure in these qualities, but I appreciate them. I'm not going to read all of these, but I feel like there must be some quests in here. But these are kind of interesting, actually. If anybody ever has the hankering to go to Uncle Say's House of Pork in Taiyo, I can only say one thing: for the love of all that's holy, I haven't been able to leave my house in 2 days. The only reason I can even post here is because of the RAS override on my deck. What did you eat? Maybe you were just unlucky. Sir, yum yum cha. All I had were some shumai and ribs. That's pretty basic and hard to mess up. Unlucky is when I get a bad orange at the market. This isn't unlucky. This is something else. This is some kind of vile gastrointestinal sorcery. Oh my God. I only ate there once. I still have nightmares. I felt like I'd eaten a wasp nest. The wasps were made of rusty razors and also on fire. That's funny. Need to get something to drink. can in 5 minutes. Is that too long? Alright, 1 minute. Alright. I think I'm gonna get out of here. Because it's dinner time. Let's see some other things I need to do that I want to do for my OBS layout. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. We actually finished up one run, one shot. So that was pretty cool. Going to say cheers and catch you in the next stream. Who knows? I might even stream one more time before bed. Anyway, I'm out of here.